Okay, so it looks like we're good on recording again. So again, welcome with us. This is the Georgia Early Learning and Development Standards, the GELDS. This is how the site will look when you guys log in. It will have, different resources here, allowing you to log in, some help files. Also, it'll have some social media updates. We have decal on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube videos, as well as Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. So those are little tidbits that we have on the site. It's very similar to our former site, but it allows you guys to see things a little bit better and get some more resources and create your lesson plans all in one site. So when you first get to the site, you will need to log in. This login is your GAPDS credentials. So you must make sure that you have your GAPDS credentials up to date. That's all connected to the GAPDS site. So if you have not created a personal account, you would click here and it'll take you to the GAPDS site, allowing you to create an account. If you've forgotten your login information, it'll also take you here where you can retrieve your username and or set up a new password. One thing that's important is director, including pre-K and CCLC logins, will not work with the site. You must use your personal account. And if you don't have your personal account, you can contact GAPDS support line, or you can contact us and we'll give that contact information towards the end. And also it's important that your information on your GAPDS account is up to date. That way that allows you to share with other teachers within your center. All of it is all connected to your GAPDS account. All right, so once you log in, here's the first page you'll see, which is the dashboard. You'll see your name. If you have the option or if you would like to, you can update a profile picture. It'll have your GAPDS number, the last login, and your email address. Edit profile, we'll get into it once we go to the site, but edit profile will allow you to update your picture. All other updates must be through your GAPDS site. So also employers, it has your employment information. So that's why it's very important to keep that up to date because that all ties into the GELDS account. Once you create a lesson plan, it'll be listed here. And your training summary, so that means any previous GELDS trainings that you've taken or potential GELDS trainings that you register for will all be listed here, along with quick links that are like helpful links for creating a lesson plan or any other things that you'll need within the site. So the lesson plans, which is the most important thing that we're doing within the site, will be up here at the top. You'll just click where it says lesson plans. And then once you get to the lesson plan page, you'll click the orange button, which has plus lesson plans, allowing you to create one. When you're on the activities page, there'll be an orange button that says activities. When you're on the media page, there'll also be an activities or media orange button that says media. So that's where you create a new lesson plan activity or media. So once you're there, you'll input information, which is the theme, the title, select a week. You'll have the option of saving format, so you don't have to continuously create a same format. You can just change, the week or the theme if you save a format. It'll ask you if you are funded Georgia pre-K, lottery funded pre-K. It'll ask you this question because pre-K templates will be different from the 0 through 12, 12 through 24, 24 through 36, 36 through 48. So if you choose yes or no, your template will become different. With the age groups, it'll ask you which age group the lesson plan will be for. And then there's a tool that says add teachers. So that's the option where if you have employers within your center and you would like to share the lesson plan with, you can add your teachers there. And then it'll ask you to continue, where you will choose the days of the week. If you just want it for Monday or Friday, or if you want it for all 5 days or all 7 days, or if you do not choose to specify the day that you're using the lesson plan. And then here will allow you to choose the sections. So you can choose art, you can choose math, you can choose music and movement, any one of those selections. Then once you create your lesson plan, it'll take you here where you can edit and add different things. If you look here, it has my theme where it's art. It has the week of November. I've only shared it with one person, so I'm the only teacher there. And my age group is 12 to 24. So I chose Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And these are the sections that I chose: art, exploration and play, math, music, and movement. So let's try to go through the lesson plans together and take a look at the site. So if you are, okay. So here is the main page of your site, like we saw before. It has the social media sites there. We also have a Google Translate, which Abby will talk a little bit more about later. There's help files. On the help files, it allows you to look at different videos, and we've broken down the different sections on things that you'll need to know in order to do lesson plans. We'll go through them today, but if you just want to go through specific ones, and they're both in English and in Spanish. There are also how-to guides. If you don't want to watch a video, they have them as far as PowerPoint, or I'm sorry, a PDF. So they're broken down the same ways as the lesson plans are, with how to access your GELDS account or update your GELDS account, but they're broken down as far as PDF. So we can look at those, which is comes up as a PDF in a separate tab, and you can search through each tab and just a breakdown of each step you'll take in order to do the lesson plan. So let's go back. In the center of the page, there are 4 important parts. One is lesson plan samples. That way, if you have, any suggestions or you need any assistance, you can look at actual lesson plans that we have. Some great teachers took some time and created some for us. And you'll see how the lesson plans that they've created. And they have them for each age group. So if we go back, another part are the activities. So these are the same activities that we had on the Peach site. You can search through all of those activities we have. You can do A through Z or Z through A. You can even search by age groups, or you can search by domains, which are the different skills for the GELDS. And you can find anyone you would desire. If you click on it, it just gives a little bit more information about that activity. And when you're creating lesson plans, you can search for those activities to add to your lesson plans. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. And then we have the resources, which are different resources that you can use, not just with lesson plans, but just in general. The GELDS trainings have a little bit more information on the GELDS that we have, and it takes you to the GAPDS site, so you can register for those specific GELD trainings. And then the lesson plan samples, which we went over, the activities. We also have GELDS in action, which are just like we have up here, the YouTube link. They're different videos that give you a little bit more sense of what specifically the areas are. And if you click there, it'll take you to videos explaining each section. Then we have apps and websites, and these are just additional websites that are helpful for any of your needs. And then lastly, we have media, which is similar to activities. It's the same ones from the Peach site, and it breaks them down in order for you to view those activities that you have. They're not broken down by age groups, but you can search for them through domains, and you can go from A to Z and Z to A. All right, so if we go back to the same home page, the last one is the portal, and that's the login. So we'll do that last, but I did want to show you these links at the bottom. This is for the decal website. This is for the GAPDS site. This is for Georgia's pre-K program, SEEDS, quality rated, and decal scholars. So these are some great links if you need access to those. They're here at the bottom. And then these are what we went over before, the GELDS site, the resources, an online ordering system. So this is for if you would like to order a tool kit, it will be on the site, the ordering online site. It is free, but you would need to pay for shipping and handling. If you don't previously have an account, you would have to go to their site and create an account here and then walk through the steps for the toolkits. Okay, so let's go back to the portal and actually log in. So like I mentioned before, it is tied to your GAPDS account. So you would ensure that your credentials are up to date there. If you don't have a personal GAPDS account, you can click here, which will take you to the site where you can create a site. So it is a personal account. That would be the first option. These are for director's accounts or Georgia Pre-K. Those are not usable for the GELDS website. It must be a personal account. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and also if you forgot login information and click here, it will take you to a way for you to retrieve your username. And you would just enter your email address that's there. Or if you have forgotten your password, you can either enter your username or your email address and then submit, and it'll send it to that particular email address it's assigned to. So if we log in, it takes you to the dashboard. Here's my picture. If I want to change my picture, I will go to edit picture, change photo, and updated photo. But we're going to keep as is. And it has my name, my PDS number, the last time I logged in, my email address, and my employer. I'm employer right from the start. So you would have to make sure that your employment information is up to date. Like I said, that allows you to share with other individuals within your site. These are the recent lesson plans that I've created. I currently am not registered for the any GELDS training, but if I was, they would be completed here. The ones that I completed will be listed there, and the ones I've registered will be completed here or listed here. Then up here we have the inbox, and those are any lesson plans, media, activities that you share within your center. They will be listed here. The lesson plan, like I said, here's the orange button where you create a new one. These are the ones that have been shared with me and the ones that I have created. We have the activities tab, which is going a little slow, but it has the same, once we get there, it'll have the same orange button allowing me to go to that. It's going a little slow for me. Okay, there we go. So the orange activity button that allows me to create new activities. These are the decal activities that were previously on the Peach site. But if I just want to look at the ones that I've created, I'll unclick the include decal records, and that's the activity I've created. Same thing for the media. The orange button is for me to create a new media. These are the decal medias that were on the Peach website. And if I want to just look at my own, I would check it and click there. And then you can also search by keywords. You can search through domains or media types. But let's go back to the lesson plan and let's try to create one on our own. And if you get any hiccups, like I said before, there's a help file here, or you can go here, which has the PDF option that we have, or you can go to the question mark that has the videos. So there's tons of help waiting on you. All right, so let's create a lesson plan. We're going to title it Thursday because it is Thursday. And we're going to plan it for next week. So the 9th, it has to start with a Monday, regardless of whatever day you're using. You have to choose a Monday. Those are previous saved formats. So if I wanted to and not skip all these steps, I would just choose standard, but we're going to go through these steps. This time we're not going to do a pre-K account, and we'll go back and do a pre-K one as well. But this one we're going to choose no, and we're going to do 12 to 24 months. And it automatically has me because I'm creating the account or the lesson plan. But if I wanted to add a teacher, it has a little blurb that the teacher must have a PDS account and must have a designated employer that's the same as the one I'm creating. And you have to have that teacher has to have logged into the GELDS site at least once in order for you to search. So I'm just going to put in A and see who shows. And it's tons of employers that are with me. I'm going to choose Abby and add her. So now I have myself as well as Abby. And then continue. And now I get to choose my days as well as my sections. So we're just going to do Tuesday and Thursday. Well, since we chose that, we'll do Tuesday and Thursday, that's fine. And we're going to choose art, math, music, and movement. And then if I save, it automatically takes me to my template, the teachers that I've saved to or shared with, age group. This is a draft because we're still working on it, the week, and the theme. So there's different ways where you can create this lesson plan. You can switch to time, and that will give me a time slot. So if I want to change this to 10 a.m., it automatically goes to the bottom. So it's listed at the bottom here. And then I want to change this to 8 a.m. That will go on top of the 10 a.m. So they'll list it in order. And I'm going to make this 1 p.m. And then it lists them chronically. But this time we're not going to do switch to, and if you want to go back where it doesn't specify the time, you can just unclick and then the time frames go away. And it still goes back to art, math, and music and movement, how we had it previously. Now, if you want to add activities to a particular section, you would click the add activities. And if you have a favorites list, you can click here. I don't think I have anything under my favorites, so it's not taking me there. But I'm going to search, oh, I do have a favorite. It just took a little minute. So ABCD is one of my favorites that I have, but I'm going to go back to search so I can click to a new one. I'm going to use approach to play and then the age group 12 to 24. If I want to include decals, I'll click that. If I don't, I'll unclick it, but we're going to include a decal activity. And I'm going to choose, since it's art, all by myself. So we're going to do an art activity all by myself. And then I would just click add activities. It indicates the GELDS indicator that it's conditioned with, and it's listed here. And if I actually click on that activity, it has the description. So it has the indicator, it has the name or the domain, as the age group, and a description. So all that's there for you. One thing I forgot to go through is if I want art, math, and music and movement, but I want them in a different order. So on Thursday, we're going to do math first. And on Tuesday, we're going to do math first. And then Thursday, art. I can move them with this little compass thingy here, but I'm going to move it back. All right, so let's add a custom activity. So if I want to create one, the domain will be communication and language, age group 12 to 24 months. And then if I do a search and I don't find specifically what I want, I can go to add custom activity. When I go to add custom activity, it'll allow me to create my own activity. So the title for this will be, I'm going to choose Shanae. We're going to do a test description and then a longer description you can add here. You can choose small group or large group. This is going to be large group. Then if I want to go outside or in the classroom, I would indicate that there. I would indicate any materials that I need here. And then I can specify which domain that it goes to. This was communication and language. And then the age group was 12 to 24 months. If I want to, I can add an indicator. We're going to say adult guidance and recognizing familiar logos in the environment, and then add, and it changes to the appropriate color. If I want to add a media, I can create a media here where I add audio. And then same thing here, I can do keyword, I can do domain, which was this type, or the media type, which was audio. I can include decal media, or if I want to do something that I haven't done, I will include it there. And then you can search. So we're going to choose Are You Listening? Add media. All of it's listed right there. And if I want to change my mind, there's always a little trash can where I can take that away. So it's similar to the Peach website, but I believe it's a little more user-friendly, where you can add different things or you can customize different things. So there it is there, the one we just created, Shanae, that's the Shanae activity. And when I click on it, it gives the name, the domain, the indicators, the age groups, the description, large group, and the media that I just chose. So, and when we first tried to do the lesson plan, it had the formats. So if I want to save a format where it's Tuesday through Thursday with art, math, and music, I can click here where it says save plan. We're going to call it TNT because it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I can save that there. If on Thursdays, we also want to add a section, I'll click add section. The section I'll add is science. So we'll do that on Thursday. Also, if I want to create a new one, I can do add custom activity, but we're just going to keep the one we have and see science goes to the bottom. So let's add a section on Tuesday, but this time we're going to add a custom section. This will be free time. And you automatically get free time. Okay, so in order to share a lesson plan, you would have to publish it because right now it's in draft section. So before you come out of the draft section, you'll need to click where it says publish. You'll press OK. The status will change to publish. And now the share button allows you to share. So now let's share with another teacher. It's already shared with Abby, and we're going to share with Barb and share. So now it is shared with Barb. So and you'll see it up top. Anytime you make updates, it'll be listed up there, the new updates that you've done. And if you have the option, if you want to share with other teachers who are not directly within your center, but you still want to share a template of your lesson plan, what you can do is click here where it says print. And there's two options. You can do compact view, which is what we're seeing here, or the expanded view, which will show more detail in the activities. So I'll show you the compact view first. I'll select Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, So there is the Sinead test, and it had the description for me. I had the name and the description of the activities, which are listed there, the days of the week, who I've shared it with. And for the destination, I can either do the printer or I can save it as a PDF. So if I save it as a PDF, that way I have that downloadable PDF that I can email to any educators who are not within my center. I can send them there, or I can just have it saved on my computer if I don't want it just saved in GELDS. I want it on my computer as well. You can save it as a PDF. So if you notice, if you choose printer, it says print here. If you choose it as PDF, it'll change it to save. So let's show the expanded view and see how that's different. Okay, so previously it had just the description, but this has a little bit more. It has the indicators, and if I had more media and more activities, it'll have the full layout. That's what we showed previously when we did sample lesson plans. That had the more, let's see if I can pull that up really quick. That had the more expanded view. Oh, it's not going to let me come out until I cancel it. Okay. So if we went to the, and you can also go to these links on anywhere where you're on the website. You don't have to go to the beginning, but if I go to sample lesson plans, these are the more expanded views. So it shows everything. If it was more compact, it would just have the days of the week, the sections, and the description of the activities. But if I go back to my lesson plan, the one I just created Thursday on, nope, oh, it says the 9th, not the 5th. But this is the one I just created. Oh, it's the week of the 9th, I'm sorry. It's the week of the 9th and the one I just updated. So it's published. I'm gonna show here, I can view it. Or if I go back, I'll be able to edit if I wanna make additional edits. Or I can copy it and save it to another additional lesson plan, or I can archive it. And that means if I click here, archive lesson plans, it'll just take me to those specific ones that are archived. And then lastly, it's shared. So if I want to, even after I'm finished editing, I can still share it with additional teachers if I've, left anyone off. Let's see, if we go to activities, which takes a little longer to load, same option. If I do add activity, it takes me to where we were before, where I can enter in those additional items. I can add an indicator. I can add media. And then if we go to media and create a media, it gives me the title, gives me the description or the tune. So if it's to the tune of ABCs, I would enter that there. Media type. If I have a file to upload, I can upload that there, or if I have a link, I can add the link there. And it'll take me here. Or if I want to upload file, I can choose file. Add the indicator. And then once it's saved under the media, I can use this media and I can add this media and the activities I've added. I can add them at any time to the lesson plans that I created. And I think that is all. Like I said, additionally, there are help files, English and Spanish. There are PDF files. These are the videos. They're PDF files. And they're also listed on any page. So if you're on the media page, it'll specifically take you to the PDF of the media. Or you can go to the question mark where it takes you to the video. Okay. So let's go back. So also Peach site will no longer be active on February 1st of 2023. So as Barb mentioned before, it's really important that you all save your files that you have stored on the Peach. There is not a way where you can directly upload those files to your lesson plans on the GELDS site. However, you can recreate those lesson plans if you have those files saved on your account. And like I mentioned before, we do have translation. So Abby, who was introduced earlier, will take us a little bit more information on the Spanish side of the site.
All right. Buenas tardes a todos. Queríamos tomarnos el tiempo y hablarles sobre nuestros nuevos recursos que tenemos disponibles para nuestros profesores, que su primer idioma es español. Tenemos un par de nuevos recursos disponibles en español y estos son los ejemplos que tenemos para ustedes hoy. El primer nuevo recurso que tenemos es el traductor de Google en el nuevo sitio de web de GELDS. Tenemos en cuenta que el sitio de web se traduce al español, pero es posible que el traductor de Google no traduzca todo en el sitio de web con la terminología correcta. Perdón. Pero pueden usar ese traductor para poder entender lo que tratamos de tratar de decirles en este web. También tenemos videos para ustedes de cómo hacer. Esos videos los pueden localizar en donde dice ayuda o help. Ahí pueden encontrar esos videos en español que los pueden ayudar a cómo crear una cuenta de GELDS, cómo crear una planificación de clases y muchas otras cosas más. También nos pueden enviar sus preguntas en español a nuestro correo electrónico de GELDS, que es gelds@dical.ga.gov, o nos pueden marcar al número de teléfono que es el 404-267-2760 y presionar la opción 9. Vamos a tener gente que les puede contestar en español y les puede responder cualquier pregunta que tengan. Si no tienen tiempo de llamar, otra vez pueden mandar un correo electrónico y nosotros les podemos responder cualquier pregunta que ustedes tengan. And I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to Ty.
Thank you all for joining us today. If you have any questions, please contact us at gapds@decalga.gov or at gelds@decal.ga.gov. You also can reach us by phone, which is, as you can see on the screen, 404-267-2760 and press 4, or 1-888-442-7735 and press 4.
All right, that's all we have for you guys. I hope you have a great afternoon. As Ty mentioned, if you have any questions, you can contact us at any time. This webinar is recorded and will be posted on the site. So if someone wasn't able to attend or you want to watch the replay, it will be posted on the site under those help files, which we saw before. Okay, guys, have a great day.